This is the Energy Shift Show podcast, where we talk about spirituality and how to live your best life today. All it takes is a shift in perception. Hello, beautiful souls. Deb here, and I'm so excited you're joining me for today's show. As CEO of the Harmonic Sovereignty Studio, my goal with the podcast is to motivate you by sharing insights and also take you along as I speak to knowledgeable people that I have found inspiring to me throughout my years as an energy medicine practitioner and intuitive guide. I cover topics that I'm passionate about, all things under my 3 pillars of Attune, Anchor, and Amplify. Attune into your energy and your inner wisdom to gain clarity on what truly matters for your passion in life and your well-being. Anchoring grounds your insights with practical tools and daily rituals that support sustainable, soul-aligned growth. And amplifying, well, that elevates your impact and vitality by expanding your energy, sharing your gift, and creating lasting change from a place of alignment. Now listen up for this exciting episode to begin. I will read the disclaimer. This podcast and the topics discussed stem from my own curiosity and desire to learn and should never be taken as direct medical advice. I am not a doctor, dietitian, nor any other medical professional. Please always consult your trusted provider regarding your health and your wellness. Hello, and welcome back. Today's episode is on the power of alignment. Why your life should energize, not exhaust you. Welcome to the Energy Shift Show. I'm Debbie Sodergren, and today we're diving into a topic that's at the core of everything I teach, alignment. Specifically, how aligning your energy, business, and soul can transform your work from a source of exhaustion into a wellspring of vitality. I'd like to share a personal story with you where I went from burnout to my breakthrough. Let me take you back to a time when I was running on empty, burnt out, overwhelmed, and questioning if I could keep going. Maybe you've been there too. I realized that hustling harder wasn't the answer. Instead, I needed to align my life with my energetic blueprint, my unique frequency. That shift was my breakthrough, and it's what I now guide others to create. So what does alignment really mean? Alignment isn't just a buzzword. It's about designing your life so it supports your natural rhythms, your passions, and your well-being. When you're aligned, your life energizes you. When you're out of alignment, it drains you, no matter how successful it looks from the outside. For me, what that looked like was I left the corporate world and was doing what I thought was like my dream job, to be an at-home mom. And I was home with 3 small children and 2 dogs and a spouse that traveled all the time. And I can remember standing in the kitchen once, just doing the dishes, and my spouse came in the room, and he was like, "Hey, babe," and I'm like, "Yeah," and he's like, "Why are you angry all the time?" And my response was, "I'm not angry all the time." Oh my gosh, you can see, like I can now see as I look back on this, that I had some work to do. I need to figure out how I could get back to being in my wellness, being happy with the life that I had created. Here's where I want to introduce you to what I created that has helped others. I'd like to introduce you to what I call the Align, Attune, and Amplify framework. This is where my signature framework came in. First, I needed to align, then attune, then amplify. Alignment meant I needed to get clear on what my unique energetic blueprint was and design my life around it. Once I could do that, I could move to then the attunement. This was the part where I would tune into my intuition and my own human cycles of the rhythm of me, both personal and cosmic. And that guided me into doing my best work. From there, it just needed to be amplified. What did that mean? It meant that I needed to focus on what energized me so that I could grow sustainably and joyfully and with ease. Now, why does this matter? Well, we have this one amazing life. So if you're a high achiever like me, you've probably felt the pressure in our society to do more, be more, and keep pushing through. It's a very patriarchal system. And I just want to tell you that this is all about what I'm calling the matriarchal system. It's about being in flow with your energetic blueprint, knowing that what your strengths are is where you thrive, and the things that don't light you up, it's okay to delegate them. So, in this patriarchal system, if it's not working for you, what if you could actually do your life so that it refueled you? What if it jazzed you? What if your success didn't come with sacrifice? How cool would that be? Here's some practical tools that I'd like to introduce you to. One of the first steps that I highly recommend is to do what I call an energy audit. This is where you map out your weekly activities and you rate them to find out what is draining you and what is energizing you. Here you can notice what your patterns are. Where are you leaking energy? Where are you lit up? This simple practice is the foundation in order for you to get into realignment. So I want to take a quick moment here and share a client story. I worked with this creative founder who was on the verge of quitting her business. Once we mapped out her energy, she realized that 80% of the time she was spending on doing things that drained her, these minute tasks that she figured out she could delegate or even possibly automate. So by realigning her schedule and her energy flow, she not only reclaimed her energy, but her business grew. And the beauty of it was she didn't have the burnout. So here's your call to action. I invite you to take 15 minutes this week to do your own energy audit. In doing that, you'll then have a little reflection on it. Notice what energizes you and notice the things that drain you. Start making some small shifts. Your life should energize you, not exhaust you. All right. If you want the free toolkit to help you get started, check the show notes or visit debbiesodergren.com or harmonicsovereignty.com to get the audit. Thank you for joining me on the Energy Shift Show. Remember, your energetic blueprint is the key to unlocking your success. Until next time, keep aligning, attuning, and amplifying your energy for a life you love. Bye for now. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode. If you enjoyed this episode and it aligned with your frequency and the goal of living your best life, you can connect with me at harmonicsovereignty.com or debbiesodergren.com. Check out my YouTube channel, Debbie Sodergren. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook at Harmonic Sovereignty Studio. I invite you to send me your questions or comments or just say hello on social media or email me at debbiesodergren@gmail.com. And remember, a shift in perception is sometimes all it takes for you to up your frequency. Until next time.